Hi, gang.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing well. How about yourself? I know we all have to stand this. Weather's horrible.
We just got our shots this morning.
Oh, great. How are you feeling?
Fine. It was the first time, so I
Oh,
guess number one's pretty easy. It's the
yeah.
second one, I guess, it gets people.
My arm just really hurt after the first one, and don't get my second till the 24th. But
Let's see. It's Pfizer, and they said you only need 3 weeks for Pfizer, but the first appointments they had were 4 weeks out.
yeah, and when Dr. Fauci was talking, he said it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
If it's a little bit longer, not to worry about it.
yeah. So
I got Moderna. Isn't that interesting? I would have kind of thought Indiana would have just kind of had all of one thing, but
But
apparently not.
where we went to do it was very well organized. It was at the county fairgrounds. And they had one line for Pfizer and another line for Moderna. So I don't know.
Wow.
So when I looked
You're
at
covered.
which one am I going in? She said, you're going in the Pfizer line. I said, okay.
And I think that has a little more efficacy than what the Moderna is supposed to have. Not a lot, but I probably would have preferred to have gotten that, but I had to take whatever they had.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just want one. Give me something.
Yeah.
I need a new drug. Give me a drug. Just give it to me.
Hello, everybody.
I was so sick.
I had a text message from Christy that she got her scheduled.
Good.
Who said they got sick?
Me.
Oh, Christy got her scheduled. Remember, she couldn't get it on a schedule, so she's
Oh.
got an appointment set up now.
But Becky, you got sick?
Well,
I didn't.
I woke up
Becky.
the next morning. I had my shot last Saturday morning, and I woke up Sunday morning just freezing. And of course, I could say that today because of nature, but I was cold. I had 3 blankets on me and 2 pairs of socks, and I was drinking hot tea. And I finally got warm about 9 o'clock, and I was fine the rest of the day.
Really?
Which one did you get, Becky?
Moderna.
Oh, shoot. I'm kidding. On Wednesday.
Fair.
And that was your second shot, Becky, right?
Second one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
the
here.
doctors say that if you have a reaction, then it just is telling you that it really was working.
Yay.
Yeah, it's good to get a reaction. I think.
Hey, I got signed up this
Okay,
morning.
well then,
Oh,
Hello.
Good, Jim, good.
Jan? Woo!
Congratulations,
you don't
Jimmy.
have to fly back to Washington to get it?
No,
Good.
they didn't even ask, they didn't ask if I was a quote resident.
That's good.
So I'm set for Monday.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
gosh, man, you're going right away.
Yeah,
Well, on the vaccination thing, on the second one, Michelle Stiglman, we're in constant touch with her. We were very close friends, especially with Randy. And when she got her first, this is a really different kind of hang on a second. Lots of people are coming in. Admit all. Okay. This is a really different kind of a side effect. She said that she got her shot, and she and Randy own, and she still owns an assisted living place.
Oh, wow.
And down in Clearwater. And so she was getting her shots there,
Oh, okay.
because they're coming there to do all the people. And first shot, no problem. But what she said, she got her second one last Saturday, and she said she stayed there to do some work. And after 2 hours of working, she was sitting the whole time. She couldn't get up because of her knee. And it affected her right knee.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then the next day when she got up, it affected both legs.
Really?
So then she went out there and did some research and found out that there are a number of people across the United States that have had the side effect where it gives them a lot of body aches and pain.
Which one did she
And,
have?
So she sent me, so then I wondered, I thought, well, I better send her a message and find out how long this lasted. So she said, in fact, I told her we want to know because she follows us, even though
She
she's a class
watches
of
us
60,
every week.
class of 65. So she says, that was my second shot. I'm much better, but still have a small ache in my right knee. I have found that other people have also had debilitating body pain. The side effects are not as common as chills and fatigue, but they are side effects nonetheless. So there you go. But she's fine
So
now.
which one did she get?
Which
uh,
one?
You know
vaccine?
what? That I forgot to ask her. So a lot of, I know, shit.
look at
Oh,
Sharon's
excuse me, Diane, I'm sorry.
Reload.
Diane Mansfield, if I were next to you, I'd put my hand out and you could slap my hand.
No, I'm right with you in talking about these shots. I got
Oh.
my second one Monday night
All right.
and I was down Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Oh, my goodness.
I was so tired, I could not
Yeah.
move.
Wow.
And my arm hurt so bad.
Which one did you have, Diane?
Moderna.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, Susie, you got a lot to look forward to, Susie. All right.
You're gonna get a sick day, Suze.
When is your
Thursday,
Susie?
Friday, maybe, huh? Yeah,
When is your test? When is your shot?
a Wednesday,
Okay, that means you get a long weekend.
Yeah.
apparently.
Well, it seems to affect everybody differently.
Yeah.
Going
Yeah.
back to Randy, I feel so bad because I bought this wonderful carved figurine that he did. You know, he did that kind of work. And somehow it got lost in the move. I just don't know what happened, whether it was thrown out with a box or whatever, but Randy Stiegelman just did wonderful work and I somehow lost mine.
Yeah.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Hey, Katie, how are you?
Hey, Katie.
At some point, Vicky, I'll get you in touch with Michelle. Maybe she's got something she can
Oh,
send.
that would be great.
Because
It was
she's
this
getting ready to
wonderful-
move and she's cleaning out her house and she's probably got all kinds of stuff she wants
Well,
to.
this was just a little yellow, it was a fireman or something that he carved and it was just beautiful.
Huh. Okay. Okay, I'll say something to her. Now, you guys will notice that Sharon Van Voorhees, spelled Voorais. Sharon is with
Wow.
us today and notice her background. So I think,
She's
I
getting ready
want to
for
know,
calendar.
Sharon, if you got all that, you know, all those flowers in that garden in your background, why aren't you naked?
Okay, then.
Yeah, I like the calendar.
That's what my garden looks like in August.
Oh,
Right now, it's
Oh,
covered in
wow.
about a foot of
Oh, but
snow.
that's beautiful. And I'm
Oh,
jealous you
this
have
is
a
beautiful.
greenhouse.
Yeah, I need more sun in my garden. It's ridiculous. It's all, you know, it's shady all the time and it's a fight to get anything to look good.
Ours is in full sun. We were lucky.
Oh,
Oh,
it's just beautiful. And I've always
It's
wanted a
gorgeous.
greenhouse.
ours
Yeah.
used to be full sun when we first moved here and we had raspberry bushes and all kinds of stuff. And then we planted trees and now we don't have any sun.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's right.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, that's actually my vegetable garden, but I plant a big double row of flowers right down a walkway in the middle. They're cut flowers annual, so you know,
Really?
something different every year. It's kind of
Beautiful.
fun.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Great idea.
This is reminds me of how nice it is because I'm only staying here on this call for a few minutes. We have to go out and shovel walkways.
Sounds
Yeah.
exciting.
So Sharon, how much snow did you get?
There's a, it's drifted around a little bit. Where it's piled on the table on the deck, it's about 10 inches.
Wow.
But I had to go out a few minutes ago and drag in my chest waders from my fishing days because the snow in many places is taller than my barn boots. So
Wow.
wear waders out there.
I
Jim,
never,
Did you get much snow? Jim, up where you are?
Yeah, but I'm not there.
In Hawaii.
Smart man. Yeah.
It's 40 some odd inches of snow up in Winthrop.
Wow.
Oh, my
Ooh.
God.
Oh, that's a lot of.
wow. Hey, that's a great idea. I never thought of using waders when you were in that deep. I never thought of that. That's a great idea.
My
Yeah.
husband was being smug this morning and saying that he was going to wear his rain suit, out there. And I said, I don't have one anymore, but he reminded me I had chest waders. So I had to go out, bring them in from the barn and they're warming up right now so I can get them on comfortably. So, yes. Oh, well.
Well, I think that you can be even more smug because I think that's a cooler idea than just a rain suit. I mean, what the
Yeah.
heck? So,
We
Hey.
are under advisory from now till noon on Monday. And I haven't seen above 30
Mm.
since Thursday. And we've
Yeah.
got icicles, and it's an ice storm.
Oh,
And I've lost about
Mhm.
a third of one of my big trees.
Wow.
And it's drizzling and cold. And it's,
All that big pileup on the highway.
yes,
Yeah, that's Fort Worth.
well, we had one here, a 26-car pile up about 2 miles from me.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
gee.
And
Gee whiz.
Wow.
believe it or not, a week ago last Thursday, it was 81 and I mowed the grass.
oh,
Oh my God.
That's
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't like it this week, you wait till next.
That's right.
Kind of like Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana's that way.
Um,
yeah.
yeah. Here in Indiana, we are supposed to starting late Sunday
Yeah.
evening, we're supposed to get somewhere between, what is it, Susie, 7 to 12?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the 6 inch
6
here, up to 6 inch.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I think, Tom, our high next week's in 20 degrees or something.
Yeah, it's not gonna be very warm. Yeah.
No.
It's really bad when you're
Yeah.
trying to take dogs out. My 3 dogs have short legs and
Oh,
I've
yeah.
tried to
Get
shovel,
your
I've
dog
tried
some
to scoop
booties.
snow what I could so they'd have a place to go, but they really don't want to be going out. I don't either.
Supposed to get down to 6.
Wow.
Unusual for us.
Yeah.
I want warm weather.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, I wanted to ask you, when I sent out the record, was it when I sent out the recording or was it when I sent the invitation out? Maybe it was when I sent the invitation out. The thing about the don't let the old man in.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that? Had you ever seen that?
Didn't see it.
I
No.
just saw it when I opened up, Tom. I haven't seen it. Yeah.
That is, I thought, okay, that has to be our mantra. From here on out, it's don't let the old man or the old lady in. I'm telling you, don't let the old man in. That's gotta be our mantra. I'm telling you.
Don't let the old part in.
Yeah.
Have to be man-
If you guys watch that,
That's it, Jane.
they had a couple of really cool interviews with him. He's something else. And that was, I think, 2 years ago. So he's got to be 90 years old now. And he's still going.
His one saying in there that I thought was so good was, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you were?
Yeah.
And he loves that.
16.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
You guys are on Facebook. Did you happen to see the post the other day of a 90-year-old woman that went to a nursing home to take care of her 80-year-old son?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I should have sent it to you.
That's great.
It was
And then,
amazing.
the other thing that I think we ought to do as a group is I think we need to today vote, but I think it will be unanimous. Jimmy Hoke is going to be our official musicologist.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good
Jimmy,
idea.
I'm telling you, man, I had,
We
You
always
found
ask
some
you.
stuff, Jimmy. I tell you that. Wow.
yeah, I had forgotten about that concert from Bangladesh. That was
I-
really great.
Oh, my
I'd
God.
forgotten
great
about
find,
it
yeah.
too.
It is.
It
Yeah,
was, it was great.
impressed. I remembered that. I remembered that after all these years, I recorded on my reel-to-reel, but my reel-to-reel deck is gone. So
I've got 6 of them.
I don't care. What do you want to do?
I'd like to go play.
6.
Okay, well, why don't you call him? I need to get cleaned up.
Anyway,
Oh, someone did the call.
those, did anybody see the Billy Preston?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah. Billy's one of
That's
my
the
all-time.
highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll keep sending stuff out as I come upon it.
Well,
Thank you.
hey, we just everybody raise your hand. We all just voted. You're it, buddy. So that means
Get to work.
I'm
that every week now, you have to send us something.
Come on.
So you don't have anything else to do up there on Haleakala.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to find music.
We're
but-
digging out of the snow there.
Jim, has your family come yet to visit?
Pardon?
Has your family come yet to visit, your grandson and,
My grandson has been here
okay,
and that's it. My oldest boy's coming in April
okay, oh, good,
after the ski season's over
sure.
to surf. Yes, to surf.
And then once we all
When
get
are the
our
rest of
vaccination.
us coming?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what are
I'm
we?
not-
Jane, Susie?
Yeah.
Scott,
Because
Yeah, we-
Trip.
when we
we-
all
you
get
guys coming?
vaccinated, Jim, we're gonna have you organize all of us together
Yes.
to go visit you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, we're getting ready.
Well, we're leaving in April sometime
Oh, darn.
Oh, that's,
We don't have much time.
next
No, we
year.
don't. No, we don't, do we?
well, next
Okay.
year.
April will be
Yes,
nice.
we do.
It'll
Yes,
be
we do.
spring weather here.
And Jim, in April, Winthrop will still have 20 feet of
I know,
snow.
I
Why
know,
are
I
you
know.
coming back in April?
Why are you doing that?
It needs to be May,
June.
Yeah,
June.
it probably will be May. I mean, we're not set on a date yet,
Okay, good.
so. But
Guys,
it's
more
a good
information
place to
than
come
I
right
know.
now because nobody else is here.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Yeah, true.
I heard this morning, Tom, that COVID cases nationwide are down 41%,
Yay.
Wow.
Oh,
That's good.
yeah. All
which is a
right,
major
good,
move, I think, yeah.
good.
And somewhere around 50 million have been vaccinated now.
Yeah, I heard
That's
that.
good.
Ron Siders, no word back on Troy Ingram. I got a hold of his granddaughter again today and I didn't get an email address back.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
I thought, I saw you right there. I just thought I'd get it out of the way.
So Ron, if you're with us today, Ron, does that mean that Florida isn't playing?
That means Florida is not playing.
Wow.
It's, they haven't played in 2 weeks now.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Is it due to COVID?
Yes,
Wow,
both within the program as well as the teams they were supposed to play.
Right.
man.
Yeah,
That's
they were
tough.
supposed to play today, but fortunately for me,
Charlie.
they didn't have a game, and I think Texas A&M was the one that was responsible for not playing today.
Well,
So-
all you Big Ten fans, today they were projecting that 9 teams from Big Ten will be in the tournament.
Oh, my God.
Could be as many as 11
Wow.
out of the 66. So,
Wow.
and projected Indiana in whether they won or lost today. So
Yeah, well, they got Trump today.
Yeah, they
Yes,
They did.
again.
did. Yeah, they did.
Ohio State could go deep, I think, Harvey. They look. They're
Yeah, I
good.
know. They're good.
But,
Hey, Sharon, before we lose you then,
Yeah.
so when does it stop, having winter where you live?
Well, honestly, it's unusual for it to snow like this.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, the grass was already green and almost needed mowing. It requires a cold front coming in from Canada and stuff coming in from the ocean. So this is unusual. This is going to melt off hopefully in a few days, and then spring will be on its way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We hope.
It won't look like this here until August, but the
Darn.
roadies start to bloom, and it gets pretty then. And by March, it's nice. So, I mean, it's not nice. It's still raining, but it's
Yeah.
more rain.
So Sharon, in the background, a number of those flowers, they kind of look like annuals. Do you have
These are
many?
all annuals. They're all annuals. This is my vegetable garden. So
Yeah.
everything that gets planted down that center line, as far as flowers are concerned, are annuals.
Okay.
And they attract a lot of pollinators, lots of bees, hummingbirds, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
They attract the gardener, they get me out there because it's pretty, so. It's fun. It's fun to mix it up every year, try different flowers here and there and heights and foliage. You know how that goes, Jane. So,
Yep. Yeah.
Where are you at, Sharon?
Port Orchard, Washington, right west of Seattle across Puget Sound.
Oh, gosh. Peaches.
Yeah, west
most
of
people
Seattle. That
probably
means
hate-
that they're out in the ocean.
Yeah.
No. There's the entire Olympic
Yes,
Peninsula
yeah.
and the Kitsap Peninsula, there's stuff
Oh,
there. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're
Most of
lucky
them
we
probably hate
live,
me because
we
of
live in
the
an area that
weather.
has really good soil, which is unusual for out here because most of this area was really gouged badly by the retreat of the glaciers. And, but we happen to be in a place, apparently, according to the local soils map book, that this was the bed of an old glacial lake. So we have really deep silty loam soil, which is like heaven to garden in. So,
Right.
yeah, lucky spot.
That's great. That's great.
That's wonderful.
So this is my hobby during the summer.
Yeah.
Good coffee cup, Carol.
Oh, I've got to leave you all.
Okay, Sharon, thanks for joining us.
See you next week. Although my second shot is next Friday, so I hope I am able to click a mouse by Saturday.
Okay, and hey, and thanks for the book recommendations.
Oh, sure. I hope you, those are some of my very
I don't
favorites.
know that I can bring you both up.
Okay.
I don't know that I can have you both up here.
Hey, Jean,
Yes.
you asked if I had received an email that you sent, an article about John, but
Yeah,
I
it was something I'd taken off of Historic Richmond and saved it as a screen thing and sent it to you as an attachment.
I didn't receive anything, so I'll go back and check again, or if you could resend it, I would appreciate it.
Try to, on Facebook, we have a spot called Historic Richmond, and they just put tons of things.
I'm on
And
that.
it was an
Me
old
too.
picture of when he had worked at the specialty record.
Oh my gosh.
And he was showing a customer reel-to-reel music. By reel-to-reel.
I saw that. I'm on that website as well.
Yeah.
And Tom Porter, I got you a plug on Facebook this week on that thing with John Bryant that she's talking about.
Old Richmond.
Cool.
So,
You
and
call
then
them
I saw
every Saturday
Larry
morning.
Brown yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
They came from Raleigh, North Carolina to Richmond to get their vaccine.
Oh my God.
Oh, my goodness.
He had enrolled down there.
I know.
So they were in and got their second one, and she stopped and picked up a Mary Kay order. And I asked him about getting on, and he says he watches it on YouTube. But he said their computer hadn't been working and he couldn't get on, but they got a new one and he hoped to get on in a few weeks.
Who is that, Jean?
Isn't it Larry Brown?
Oh, Larry. Oh, we would love to have him on.
Yeah, well, they came in from Raleigh, North Carolina to get their COVID shots.
Wow.
They had a good story, you guys,
They
on
said
Larry
you
Brown's
just could not
basketball
get 'em.
court on South 13th Street on Facebook yesterday too.
What was that?
Kind of cool. Old Larry had a basketball court at his house on South 13th Street down by Herberg.
Oh, I know where that house is.
Bunch of guys were talking about going down there and playing.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah, Mike
they were
Murphy,
leaving
those guys
today
were
to go
talking about
back,
all
but he said you just couldn't get on there to get your shots. Sounds like Indiana really had it worked out pretty smoothly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we have.
Very
Yeah,
proud
because
of
I
Indiana.
talked to people in other areas and it was didn't go well at all. So,
My good friend up in Wisconsin, she says she can't even get signed up.
no, I have a friend up there. and
That's how
can't
it
get
is
her.
in Florida.
She has her mother's 90 years old and she can't get her signed up either.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What'd
And
you
then I
say,
read an
Davey?
article where in Florida, two ladies had to go from southern Florida up to the Panhandle,
Yeah.
like 600 miles each way to get their shots.
Yeah.
And then they've got to travel
Yeah.
back for their second, the same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Panama
it all
City.
depends what website you get on. You know, I
Really?
think the state of Florida
Rick and
has
Sherry put off
different
went from Naples to
locations.
Miami to get their
Mass.
shots.
What, Bob?
Rick and Sherry went from Naples, Florida to Miami, Florida to get their shots.
Yeah, Tom's
Yeah.
buddy went to Miami from Key West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people doing that. It just depends on what website you get on.
See, ours
And
basically
then-
just
and
had
then
the
some
one
of the-
website
Yeah.
here in Indiana.
Arena stuff is closed up because they got too many shots. Yeah.
Well, what the advantage here in Hawaii is CVS is statewide, the provider now.
Okay.
Not through any health department, it's basically out of the pharmacy.
Jeez.
I did mine at Elder Buren, and I mean, you just walked in. The longest part of it was the 15 minutes that you waited. So
Right, right.
Yeah, I've taken several
Yeah, me
people from
too.
our church and it's went really smoothly.
Yeah.
I was just excited I didn't have a reaction sitting there for
Oh.
15 minutes. So for
The
me, that's
second
good.
one,
'Cause-
some people are having a little reaction after their second one.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's
I got
what we heard.
tired. The only reaction I have is just real tired.
huh.
Real tired.
Oh, oh, you guys, don't.
Yeah, right.
Just warn them ahead of time, Susie, that you might be off Thursday and Friday.
Well, Susie, I didn't want to say anything, but everything I've heard about the people who got Moderna, actually, not only did they get tired, but their hair fell out.
Susie's
Oh,
got
well.
too much hair. I've
Yeah,
got,
I don't
I've
have a
got
whole
a
lot.
scoot. I'm sorry.
I'm getting mine next week also,
Right.
Susie.
Good.
All right.
My
Did you
dear
get
was already
Moderna,
gone.
Diane?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
getting mine next week, but it's a Pfizer.
It's a Pfizer, okay.
And mine was the Modena or Moderna or whatever.
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Moderna.
That was mine.
Well, we'll compare on Friday when we have
Okay.
our Zoom.
Yeah, we'll compare on Friday.
Well, and then you'll have to recompare on Saturday, so the rest of us will know.
Yeah, yeah.
And a beard trimmer is not that
Yeah,
expensive.
we will.
And
And
it-
Carol
and it-
Fleming hasn't gotten hers yet at all, so she's on a list.
Who?
Poor Carol.
Oh,
I know, I hear you guys complaining about your effects and I go, oh, I'd love to have some.
I was gonna say, did you notice how,
They've come out today. I read today in the paper that if you haven't got your first shot yet here in Washington, at least where I am, don't even try to get it this week because, well, we've had a lot of snow. We've got a lot of snow. I've
Yeah,
got 5
yeah.
drifts out here. So
wow.
people who were scheduled for their shots couldn't get them. So now they're going to be next week and they're going to be giving all
Backed
the second shots. So
Yeah.
if you're still wanting a first shot, don't even try to get it for the next week or two.
Oh, my gosh.
Ooh.
I think we had the best rollout.
Oh, I still can't figure out how you can roll it out because you must have more supply than we do because that's what they're saying. We just don't, we don't have.
My biggest concern is when I went down to Elder Beerman, most of the nurses were just standing around talking. They didn't have enough patients. So I'm just hoping that none of those vaccines were wasted or had to be thrown out. There just didn't seem to be enough people.
Well, and they said that the Elder Beerman facility only got half of what the Reed facility at the Kuhlman Center got. So that was part of why they were standing around waiting for more people was because they didn't have as much
Maybe, well, that would be good. That would be better than throwing it out. but-
waste, yeah.
Well, apparently West Virginia is the best in the.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think Indiana's second.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't doubt it.
Well,
Yeah.
how are they rating that? I mean, it's probably they just have more West Virginians writing in or something. I mean, Indiana people don't care. They just know that it's good.
Well, West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, right.
West Virginia's a little state.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I think they're
Compared to
counting
Texas.
There you
counting
go.
the amount of shots versus how many doses they've gotten. Like California was real bad for a while. They only had administered a third of their shots and now they finally are getting up a little bit
Yeah.
higher.
Say, we were behind, but we've caught up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we've had, and I know Oregon has, they've said that 10% of those who are able to get, available to get the shot, 10% of all of their people, I think 80 and over and teachers have gotten their shots.
Now, are the ages going down in your respective states?
Ours is 65 and above.
Yeah,
So is ours.
I think we're down to 60
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
65, I think.
now it's still 75 in Hawaii.
Oh, is it?
I heard Fauci say that by April, everybody that
Mhm.
wants to get a shot will be eligible
Mhm.
Yeah, I
to
heard
get
that.
the vaccine
Yeah.
by April.
Any of the states out there doing teachers yet?
Oregon.
Yeah, our teachers.
Beaver Creek,
Ohio.
And they
Over here.
took, oh boy, did they get a lot of flack for that from us old people. you know.
State of Indiana is starting to get some flack.
About
too.
the teacher,
Yeah.
about the
About
teachers
teachers
not
getting
getting it.
Yeah.
And the old
Right.
people not.
Now, I heard that here in Richmond, at least, and you can sign up on at the end of the day, if they have vaccines left, you can be on a waiting list and the teachers can call and go get it.
Yeah.
Get a shot. But they're not on the, they haven't been raised up any. Hey, Bob, did you know Desmond Bain's grandmother Fabi passed away?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I saw that the other day. What a nice lady she was.
She was a sweet lady.
Incredible.
Hey, Bob, that was a good article about you and the historic Richmond.
Yes, it
Well,
Facebook
thank you.
page.
That's
was
ancient
very nice.
history. That's
Oh, it was a great article.
memories there. And I've shared with you guys my
That's why it was
career
on
was
Historic
interrupted by a
Richmond.
compound fracture in my jaw, so I didn't play very long, but had a lot of good memories while I was there.
Oh, good. No, that was great. A lot of
Directed me
very
into the restaurant
positive,
business, told me to get a job.
a lot of positive comments about that article. Praising you,
Thank
Bob.
you. Yeah,
So,
one of the things that's funny, Jane, is and mentioned that, and cut me off if you need to, Tom, but over the years, I've helped centers at Richmond High School, and there's been a bunch of them, like 7, 8, 9, 10 all-state centers out of Richmond High School, which is unbelievable. And the last one I helped was a kid actually 2 years ago named Blaine Pierce. And Blaine's down at University of Cincinnati, but I was over there in a wheelchair, actually helping him learn how to snap a football.
Oh my gosh.
It's been going on a long time.
That's
Going
great.
on a long time.
Good. Keep
Well,
it
you
up.
should just be proud, Bob, of what all your family's done for the city of Richmond all the way around.
yeah.
Yep.
My daughter worked at Rax when you first had Rax. That was one of her
Right.
first jobs.
Gene, I had contact with a gal the other day who is actually, she runs Meridian Healthcare out at the state hospital.
Oh,
She worked for me and I hadn't heard from Jennifer in probably, I don't know, 40 years, 1990 or something like that. But she was talking about what a great experience it was and all that. Got me a little rise out of being here.
Good.
Fun time.
Carol, you should tell them about the hearing from Susan McKinley in her old house.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was interesting.
Susan texted me this week and sent me I guess an ad for her house where she used to live, and it was on 21st and A.
Uh-huh. The corner, 21st.
Right on the corner. And she sent me the video that they have to tour the houses for sale. And it's just redone and updated, and
Looks
remember, it had
great.
so many tall trees around it, so
Oh,
it was kind of
yeah.
dark inside. So there's not so many tall trees. It's light and bright. It was just really, it was neat to see that old house.
And it looked beautiful. And what did you say they're asking $101,000?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Oh, wow.
It looked really large and beautiful.
Very
inside.
well done.
Yeah. So
that
You
sounds
guys
pretty
are on
cool.
that historic Richmond website. Young man is doing a lot of that work now is a young man named Paul Gibson, not as young
Yeah,
as probably I
I see
think
him,
he
yeah.
is, but his father was a doctor here named Al Gibson. Any of you ever go to Al Gibson?
Was he the
Yes.
orthopedic doctor?
Al was my neighbor for a long time. He lived in the big Georgian house. As you come down Reefton, you'd run right into it if you're coming towards.
Right, straight down there, yeah, and he had
Yeah.
6 children, and Paul
Yeah.
somehow or another has become so interested in that historic Richmond, that he's finding stuff that Vicky, I didn't know existed.
I know. He's doing a good job.
If you aren't on there, you guys get a kick out of it. Yeah.
Where
He
is
does a
it?
Great job.
Where is it? In Facebook?
Or what's it
Facebook.
called?
It's a Facebook group,
Oh.
yeah.
How do we get on that?
Yeah, how do we get
type in
on?
historic
I don't know
Richmond.
how I got on it. I
Well,
think
you're
I
not
made a
on
comment.
Facebook, are you, Tom?
We are only on one Facebook thing, and that's just specific to our neighborhood. That's the
We
only,
have one of those too, and I don't know how I got on the historic thing. I think I made a comment one time and they automatically put it on there, but.
I
Yeah,
know
it
you can,
popped up on
there's a
mine.
thing where you can just
If
join
any of
it.
you guys
and
pop up, I send it to you. You know, if any of you come up on my feed.
Is it the same as Memories from Richmond?
No,
No,
it's-
No.
Yeah.
called Historic Richmond.
Oh,
A guy named Gunny Atkins and other several people that go through enormous amounts of research to get some of that thing on the Historic Richmond website.
Yeah.
Bob, can
Did
you
you guys
get,
see John Haven's post
getting-
the other day?
No,
Did any of you see John Haven had on a really nice video, 11 minutes long, about two people who came here from the East Coast, just taking back roads and highways, and they went through Richmond for like 11 minutes. Talking about all the cool things that were here. I don't know
I
if any of your
didn't.
friends with John Haven on Facebook or not, but
I didn't know
What
that.
kind
was
of a cool
from
deal?
Hagen. Huh.
today they had something about Mal Price, and he was the fire chief when we were in high school. And I can't remember
Sure
his
was,
daughter's
yeah.
name, but we all should have known his daughter, but I can't think of her name.
Terry Price.
now who,
No, it wasn't her. It was a,
now
I can't
Vicki, let
remember.
me
her-
give you one. Mal Price's granddaughter is a gal named Jana Drew. Jana Drew's mother and father were Wooly and Janet Drew. When I went to Richmond State Hospital, I worked there 9 years. The first person I hired was Jana Drew, who was Mal Price's granddaughter, and his wife was still alive at that time.
Well, my mother
Way back.
graduated with Mal Price, and he also painted on the side, and or Sybil, his wife, painted, and Mom had a couple of Sybil's paintings.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow, great artist. Yeah,
Yeah.
great stuff.
Okay, now David Harrell,
Yes,
has it snowed where you are?
we don't do snow here.
We just wanted to be
Not
sure.
allowed.
It's pretty much almost, well, not quite. Jane, even you got snow, didn't you?
Well, I did not, but in Scottsdale area, they did very briefly.
They got
yes.
it down
No.
in Tucson.
Yeah, here it was about 35, 38 degrees, but
Oh my gosh.
they got it. My daughter had been somewhere and she went out to her car and she sent me a picture of the snow on her car.
Oh, no.
That's very unusual.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it just lasted very, very briefly because, it's nice every day.
Where'd Becky go? Oh, Becky went. Okay, she's probably chasing her cat.
Yeah, when we were talking to Michelle the other day, it was hilarious. She says, oh my gosh, she says, I've worn all my turtlenecks and all my long sleeve sweaters and everything. She says, I'm out of things to wear. I said, how cold is it? She says, oh, it's 65.
Oh.
Here today, look at me at 63 and
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
my blood
on a
is thin.
whirlwind.
Yeah.
Hey,
She's getting ready to go to a bunch of different places. I think Africa is the last one she's going to, but
Who's that?
Michelle
Oh, wow.
Eagleman.
Going to Africa?
she could be.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows where she's going? She's crazy.
She's a wild woman. So Karen Alexander,
Yes.
you're all bundled up in your house. And I just wonder, because when we got up this morning, we've got two furnaces and one of our furnaces was out. And I wondered, you look like maybe your furnace is out. Is it out?
No, I contend that small people don't have much body heat. How's that? So I don't have much body heat, so I dress warm. We have radiant heat in our home, so we
Oh,
don't have the
that's
forced
wonderful.
air. And so
That's
if you stand in the right spot, you get
There you
nice warm toes.
Yeah.
I don't know. We went out for lunch, and so I always dress warm. We've got snow outside, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
you said, Dayton, Ohio isn't much different than Richmond. So we're
Right.
getting ready for our next big snow. Yeah. Yeah.
Bob, you and Gene, I think that you know as many people as Bob in Richmond. I mean,
Well, when you've lived here your whole life and you still
Yeah.
live here.
Yeah.
And if you've been out in the public or
Vicky.
you work, you just meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
Vicky's had a lot of contact time, and been here her whole life. Had a lot of contact, active families.
I
It'd
don't
be
know
pretty
as much
sad
as
if we didn't
Bob
know many
does.
people at this
It's
point.
hard to avoid. It really is.
Bob
by
knows
the way,
a lot
for-
more than
That's
I do, because I see posts that he makes on the different Facebook pages, and he knows a lot more about a lot of people than I do, or up-to-date information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Vicky, I mean, a little bit for you guys, you know, in the famous recipe business and the racks business, over 38 years, I may or may not have been involved with almost 10,000 employees
Wow.
Wow.
that were under 21 years old at that time.
Wow.
So the network of people is
Mhm.
incredible, what went out there.
Yeah.
And then my father worked at Belden for 45 years, so the network of those people
Sure.
and families and generations.
Well, when
Lady,
you're a
you-
teacher as well, you get the kind of the same thing.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You know, lady just went by her on speakerphone. Her son's ex-wife was a gal that worked for me at Racks. And her husband used to work at Gunmiller Golf Course, and we knew each other.
Wow.
I wasn't chance of that. No.
Uh-oh.
Can I ask
Crazy.
Bob a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob, you said your father worked at Belden. My father worked at Belden. I'm just curious, what kind of years are you talking about for your father? His work years?
What kind of, what now?
What years did your
My
father,
father started out,
was he
my
there in
father
the
started out in the
50s?
rubber room.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, he was there in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and retired in the mid 80s.
okay. I was just curious. Yeah.
Retired when he was 65 and died when he was 74.
Wow.
Yeah,
Mm.
okay.
I think everybody in my family worked at Belden.
Oh, is that right, Becky?
My-
Okay.
My,
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day, Karen. Joe Belden was still alive in Chicago when my dad started over there.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I remember
I
him
didn't
coming to
know when my
25-year
dad
dinners when
started.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
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 That's like I worked at Nettle Creek 21 years, and it's amazing how many people either worked there or had a family member that
Nettle
worked at
Creek.
Nettle Creek. And we still had a yearly reunion up until last year when we just couldn't. But as many years as that's
Yeah.
been closed, we still had got together as a group reunion, usually about 25 of us.
Amazing. Yeah.
That
Now,
sounds
we're-
Nolenberg
we're-
employees still get together.
That's what, my first job, they still get together, you know, Homestead Federal here in Dayton, it was a savings and loan, was my first job at college. And anyway, that group still gets together. It's amazing. And there's two members that come and they're 101 years old. And
Oh,
I
my
worked with
goodness.
both of them. Yeah. One of them comes down from Tiffin, Ohio. I mean, her
Wow.
her children, her
Amazing.
daughter brings her down.
Great.
Of course, as someone just last year because of COVID, but anyway, it's fantastic.
By the
Yeah,
way,
amazing.
speaking of all of you that have lived in Richmond forever, as my brother Jim has, he's going to IU Med Center Monday to start his stem cell transplant. And he'll
Okay.
Be there in the hospital 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh,
Jane,
Okay.
what is wrong with him?
He has multiple myeloma, which is a blood cancer of the blood.
Okay.
So,
So
Which
with
hospital
that,
in Indianapolis?
yeah, IU Med Hospital.
Will he be right downtown?
That's
think
what I
so.
was asked. Would he be downtown or in Carmel?
probably.
Probably
And
downtown.
those, and
I've
those
got
of
his
you,
address. Let me look it up and see.
I
if
bet.
Oh, he would be at the Simon Cancer Center,
those of you
Oh, yeah.
guys who
Yeah, yeah,
haven't been in
Yeah,
touch,
yeah,
Let
yeah.
me see.
Which is
Jane's
downtown.
brother Jim was a curator at Wayne County Museum and did some wonderful work down there for years.
Oh, Jim Harlan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'll
Jane,
be
text us is the address.
he'll be on North University Boulevard. Is that
Yeah.
downtown?
Yeah, that's right
Yes,
downtown.
that's right downtown.
And yeah, so 3 to 4 weeks. He's been getting chemo treatments for like the last 3 or 4 months. And Monday he gets the super chemo, which will take away all his hair, and then they start the stem cell. So they've taken away all. They will, I guess, take away all his immunizations.
Yeah.
Then when he finishes the stem cell, then they'll start re-immunizing him with measles and polio and.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh my
smallpox.
gosh.
Is he younger or old, Jane? Is
Pardon
he
me?
your younger?
He's my younger brother. He's 2 years younger. Well, in fact, his birthday is the 22nd of this month, and he will be 73. So, yeah.
Well, I'll know right where he's going to be because that's where Judy Mills. Judy
Oh,
Mills
okay.
Burns was.
Oh,
I
okay.
went
Of
to
course,
visit her.
my sister-in-law will not be able to visit him for
Right.
3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of his lack of immunity. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and COVID, they don't let
Oh, and
anybody.
COVID, yeah,
Right,
for sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be praying for him.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We're
With
hoping
with
for
the
that.
stem cell, Jane, so what's the prognosis? Is it pretty good then with the?
If it works, it's,
Yeah.
it's not a long term, but he should have a lot of really good years left.
Okay.
I mean,
Good.
like 5 really good years, and who knows? A friend of mine's husband had it for 10 years, so.
Good.
Wow. That's
So,
okay.
and he should be able to function, like always by the
Good.
time it's all done.
Right.
Hopefully.
Good.
So, and because of that, I really do want to get back to Richmond this summer. So Tom, maybe you should start thinking about a reunion, a luncheon reunion.
Oh,
Hopefully we'll
yeah.
all be well by then and the COVID will be
Yeah.
past.
I thought
I'm
we,
thinking mid to late June, maybe
okay.
in that way.
Oh, we can do it around when you come.
Okay.
Just let us know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Especially if it's outside. If it's late June, it might be warm enough. I think about how we were out at Frank's place outside.
That's true.
That would be an added protection.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Of course, we should probably all have our second vaccines by then.
Sure, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But will we still have immunity?
2 months, well, we still have. Yeah.
We'll hope.
So,
Oh, good. The furnace guy's here.
oh,
Good. Get us some heat, buddy. Oh, man. Let's see. Nancy,
Yes.
so we started talking about, well, I think it was Becky said how bad the weather was there. And when I watched on the national news last night, it showed that dip came all the way down into Texas. Is it going to get you guys down there? in Dallas?
Monday morning, it's supposed to be 8 degrees here.
8?
oh my
Hey,
Wow.
8.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Is that
yeah,
a record?
and they
It's
said
gotta
stay
be.
inside starting to Sunday night through Tuesday.
And that'll kill your plants, won't it? If it gets down?
Well, yeah, the only thing is I did the back of my yard in all cactus, so we'll see if the cactus survive. I'm not going to go out there and cover all those cactus.
No.
All right.
No, I don't think you should.
I'd have more
Arizona has
problems with me than them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's first times in, I don't know, 30 years or something that it's gotten this cold. So
Ooh.
I'm saying 8 to 10 inches.
2020 continues into 2021.
Yeah, really.
My younger son lives in Dallas and he says when it's like that, they stay in because they've lived in Indiana. They know how to drive in this, but he said Texans do not know how to drive.
Oh,
in this.
oh, you're
Very
right. They
dangerous.
don't. That's why I have all those big accidents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about it. Yeah.
Well, they don't have the equipment. They don't have the equipment to clean the roads
Clear the
either.
roads, yeah.
Well, on the news this morning, they were showing the trucks plowing, was putting down sand, but they said they're treating it like they do for a hurricane. And that's what how they're using.
Like
for a hurricane. So it's, I guess it's a snow-a-cane. I don't know. Because it's a possibility we'll have some snow Sunday or Monday. So we'll
Oh,
see.
I'll bet you get
It's gonna
some.
be hilarious.
I bet we do too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Disappointing is
it's cold though, I can tell you.
Yeah.
my son has said.
I don't like it.
We don't like it either.
Yeah, we're just here. We don't like it either.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
come
just
to
here.
Arizona whenever you want to visit.
Okay. Okay, everybody heard that.
Arizona's wonderful.
Everybody heard
I'd
that.
be surprised if he shows up next week.
Yeah.
We'll have
Another
a class
vacation
reunion
spot.
in Arizona. How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stop over in Arizona on our way to Hawaii to Jim's.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Hope I'm here.
Hey, Jim, you don't have to be there, man.
That's right, just leave your key.
Just tell us
Yeah,
where the
all we
key
need are
is.
your keys.
Yeah.
Just
Just
please
tell us where the
leave
key
it
is.
doormat.
Yeah, we'll send you pictures.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
But that doesn't let you off the hook for the music.
No, that's true.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Gene, you were gonna say something and we cut you off. What happened? What'd you say? What were you going to say? Do you remember?
Oh, I said another vacation place.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So Carol, so were you on when Sharon was on? Because Sharon was talking about how she's gonna go out. She's got so much snow that she's gonna actually be wearing waders. You
To
know,
shovel.
waders, like when you go out to shoot ducks. So how much snow do you have?
If I had waiters, I could go out,
Yeah.
but I don't. I opened the garage door to let the dog out this morning and we had a lot of wind. So I live on the Columbia Gorge.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of east wind and for 2 days. So it blew all this snow in different places. So we've got 4 to 5 foot drifts in places, and then I can see the grass in other places. But I live on a hill, a little hill, not a real steep one, but it's enough that so many interesting things happen when people are trying to go up it outside of my front window. Things that I have seen that are hilarious in the last few days. First was a de-icer truck. And these trucks,
Oh, okay.
they have this huge shovel on the front,
Yeah.
and the de-icer comes out in the back.
Back.
So it doesn't really help the truck if the truck gets.
I guess not.
And it took him probably a minute to go about 20 or 30 feet. All the while that de-icer is making a river behind him. So that was funny. And then this morning there were people get on their snowmobiles and they ride around and have fun. Well, two guys on these two snowmobiles couldn't even get up my hill, and they had to stop them and turn them around and go back down this morning.
Amazing.
Entertainment.
Wow.
It just,
Yep.
Cheap
2 weeks
entertainment.
ago, you were playing golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I won't be doing that today.
You're stuck with us.
I am. Here, I'll show you right here. I'm downstairs I have a little apartment downstairs. And my granddaughter's staying with me for this snow, so she can be in civilization. Here's my,
Ah,
There you
Oh.
go.
Yeah.
Wow, look at your deck. Yeah.
there's.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like you or your dog have been out there.
No.
Oh, no, it does not.
No, not, he hasn't, no, I'm not going out there. He has been out there, but not me.
that Harvey, have you guys ever gotten snow?
Like all the years I've been out here, we had a dusting one time, but not in the city. I mean, we got a little dust one time. That was about it. But up in like in Marin County, there's Mount Tamalpais. They've had snow up at the top of that, and Mount Diablo out in the East Bay, further out than I am.
Yeah.
They've gotten a little snow up there, but it's pretty rare. But 3 hours they drive up, people go up at Tahoe. That's the big deal. 3.5 hours to get to Tahoe.
Sure.
And Washington's birthday weekend's a big weekend for that. So
When I lived down in San Diego for a brief period of time, the tradition down there is when it snowed up in the higher areas outside of San Diego, everybody would jump in their car and head out to play in the snow. I mean, it was like You know, of course, coming there from the Midwest, it was like, oh, okay. So this is fun. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you, I remember back growing up on my street on South 13th Street in Richmond, I remember every winter we would get snow. And one of the
Yeah.
fun things used to be that, you know, the Stigelmans and the Flatleys and the Porters and the Keelers, we would all go out there. And when a car would come down the street, we'd run behind it, grab a hold of the
Yeah.
bumper and then just slide on down the street behind.
Gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh, we do that all the time.
So I used to hang out with Bob. I used to hang out with Bob Kine, and he had, I think he lived on a corner
Yeah.
off of E Street.
E Street.
Yeah, he's on
That's
East
right.
Street.
So there's some bushes there. So when it would snow, we would go hide behind the bushes. And just like on 13th Street, we'd throw snowballs
Oh.
at cars coming by and then just run like hell.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, it's a thing that kids
Basketball
do.
court on his house on 27 North. We used to do the same thing off the roof at Rick's house, off the garage roof, throw snowballs and stuff at cars. Get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Is Bob Kime still with us?
Yes, he is. Yes. And in fact,
Barbara Schaefer.
when I send this recording out, I'm going to put a little thing in there and said, Bob Kine, you two need to get on this. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. I know this. I know they know the technology. These guys are smart. Come on. You know darn well they got the technology. You hear me, Bob? Barbara? So,
Yeah, Bob.
and
Where
I-
did they live? Where are they?
California.
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 is it
somewhere.
California?
Yeah.
I was thinking Texas, but I guess it is.
No, it's California. He lived in Texas a long time ago.
Wow. Okay, so is he done?
Yeah, he's gonna put it back together.
Guess
Close
what?
filter.
Our filter was clogged up and it shut it off.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I thought we were
did
checking
that.
those filters.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
let-
we forgot to
Learn how to
check that
maintain
one.
your furnace on.
I did that one time to the tune of $100 and some service call. Needless
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
it was the last time.
But we always have a service plan because we was always calling for something. We've always got some problem, but we've
I think
had our
everybody's done
fireplace
that more
on
than
and
me.
our heaters on and
Jeez. Oh, man.
That's almost embarrassing, isn't it?
yeah,
It
yeah,
is
yeah.
embarrassing.
It should
Yeah.
have been changed like 2 months ago.
That's why I just made the confession in front of all of you that, you know.
I think any homeowner that says they haven't done that, Tom, is lying.
Yeah.
Yes.
right.
That's true.
Yes.
Well,
You're
I'm
right.
glad it turns itself off when it overheats. I mean, that's good to know.
Well, a young kid came in and I heard him and he said, "Where's your husband? I want him out here.
No, he didn't
I want him to
say that.
bend over and grab his ankles. I'm going to give him a swift kick in the ass." And I closed the door real fast. So,
Right.
now, Carol, I want to go back. Who would be the one that would be best in touch with Tom Pearson?
I have been.
Okay, how's he doing?
Well, I invited Tom and Sunny to come here today to, to Zoom.
Great.
Sonny wrote back and he said, Tom, first of all, he's on oxygen all the time and he's been having trouble falling. So he's been in and out of the hospital and he said it would be totally impossible to
Oh
come
my gosh.
to my house. So I would
Wasn't
say, I don't
Tom's
think,
birthday was last week, wasn't it, Jane?
right, it was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Sonny's the one
and
that told
I
me
sent him a
that.
message. I didn't hear anything back from him at all.
I did send him a birthday message and he wrote back.
Yeah.
But
I did
Sonny
too.
says
I did
he's
too.
doing well, so.
Thank
I
heaven
think
he's
Mike
got,
Sonsini has pretty good contact with him too.
Okay.
Okay. So
It
Jane,
doesn't
you're the.
sound- It doesn't sound very good.
No, it
No.
doesn't.
He has
No,
a severe case of COPD. His
Right.
heart is fine, but his COPD has him on oxygen full time and
yep,
not able
Wow.
to do anything, I guess.
yep.
Yeah.
hopefully he's not still smoking.
He did quit smoking and he's
Okay.
been on patches, the nicotine patches.
Oh, okay, good.
far as I know, still quit smoking.
We saw him last February and he was not in real good shape and
No.
he was literally a chain smoker. Wouldn't you
Oh,
say?
yeah.
If you saw him?
Yeah,
Put
yeah, when
one
we saw,
out and lit another one. So,
yeah.
and Sonny is almost as bad.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a real good idea to smoke around oxygen tanks.
No, it's
know.
not.
They'll probably end up blowing up
Hopefully.
the house.
Yeah.
I think he's got an incentive not to smoke.
But Tom used to spend his days in the garage because he
Yeah.
has a golf cart business and he'd have the garage door open and then people would drive by with their golf carts and he worked on them. And so I think he was very sociable, unlike Sonny, who seems to not
Yeah.
hardly leave the house.
Yeah.
So,
Is Sonny married?
no,
No.
No, neither.
he was years ago, I
Yeah.
guess.
Really.
Well, he was married for a long time. He was married, I think, 33 years or 32 years
I don't remember her name.
to Anne
McCarthy.
McCarthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Picture you're doing.
Was it Ann something, Sonny's wife?
I mean,
McCarthy.
I don't know if it was McCarthy Jane or not, but Anne
I think it was.
McCarthy.
Was she from Richmond?
Yes, yes,
She
she
was in my
was.
brother's class, I think. My brother Jim.
Yeah. that's right.
It's not
70s.
McCarthy though. It's something else. And
McCarvey.
McCarvey.
Oh, okay.
McCarvey, that's what it is. Yeah.
There you go.
what's Bob watching?
Okay, Bob, what are you watching?
Oh, Tennessee and LSU,
Okay.
the side ball and then basketball game time.
Well, I've been trying to monitor the Butler game, but they're getting killed.
Oh,
Oh, they got
yeah.
killed, 78 to 60. Okay.
Ooh, that's not
Is
good.
that a bulldog you have on your sweatshirt, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butler
Yeah,
Bulldog.
there's the Butler Bulldog.
Not the bulldog.
I came across some stuff from the final, when they were in the Final Four and they were these masks with the bulldog.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's been
Well,
fun.
yeah, we miss going to the games, that's for
Now,
sure.
Jane Ann's been going through all the, tell them what you're doing. I don't know what
I
you're
am
doing.
organizing, hopefully, pictures. It's been probably 5 years since I've worked on any of this stuff, and I have
Oh, my gosh.
thousands scanned. I have piles. I started out in the back with a pile about 2 or 3 feet high to get them sorted to find out if I had them scanned or where they were. I don't know. So the whole dining room table has got pictures all over it, and trying to figure out which ones need scanned and which ones have been scanned and where they go in the 50 books we have. So, and then when I get that done, then I have 4 storage boxes of my pictures from my mother back to the Civil War.
Oh my
And
God.
Tom has
Your mother doesn't go back to Civil
no,
War.
but pictures of the Civil War. And then Tom's still got probably what? How many pictures from your dad?
Oh, gosh.
Thousands. I mean, you're talking. So anyway, that's been my project for the last couple weeks, and I'm trying to make progress, but it's very slow. So, yeah.
Do you
Fun,
throw
fun,
them
fun.
away? Do you throw them away once you?
Oh, no, we don't throw those away.
Because I
No.
did throw mine away once I
No.
scanned them.
They get scanned and then they get put in books or
Oh.
boxes.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
We'll let
And then
somebody
what
else
happens
throw them
to 'em
away.
when
Yeah,
you
we'll let
die?
somebody else throw them away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not throwing them away. But we do have a pile. My mother was so funny after she passed away. She and her sister had spent a whole week going through family photos, telling us who the people were in these photos, because of course we had no clue back to the 1900s who these people were. So when she passed away, my brother-in-law's up in the closet and he gets found this great big pile in this bag. And on the top, there's a note and it says, "We don't know who these people are."
Oh. I hope you threw those away.
Oh, no.
you know.
They're saved on my website. If I ever get there, when I'm
No.
102, I will have a website where you can adopt an ancestor.
Adopt an ancestor. And we'll charge $5.
Yeah.
$5.
Funny.
Adopt a-
That's funny.
Oh, my gosh.
You need any ancestors, just let
Every
me know. I got
family needs a
some.
Now, wait a
genealogy.
minute. I thought this was free.
No, it's not free.
Oh, this guy's gonna charge us?
Come on, it's
My picture?
To change the filter.
He looks like he's about 16 years old. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Well, that
Anyway,
definitely sounds like an old person.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna change my filters when I get off today.
yeah, there you go. See?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll save you some money. I just
There you
saved you
go.
some money. I could have sworn. I mean, why do we have that written down out there? You know, every time we change a filter, when we're supposed to do it again? I thought we had that written down. I thought we were following that. Notice I'm
Probably
saying.
threw it out with your last
You sound like a little old lady.
Put it on your
Charge you that
calendar.
time?
Jane, is your furnace in the garage?
Yes, it is.
Oh, then don't make it.
I
Your
was
new
showing the
garage? Jane has a
gals
brand
my
new
garage. I just had it all painted, the cabinets, the walls and the floor, all painted.
Cool.
And
Right.
it looks absolutely, I've never had a garage look like that before.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Don't mess it up.
Well, I know, but the dust, just the dust alone, I'm sure I'll have to hose it out every now and then, but
We had to remind her that it is a garage. It can
yes,
put
I
dust in
know.
it.
I put my car in for the first time today and I could see tire marks as I drove in on that floor.
Congratulations.
So,
I remember when I sold Tom's MG, my car finally went into the garage. And he promised me back in 2000 and so, oh, we're gonna clean out the garage so you can get your car in. It never happened.
no,
And so the MG went and the Rogue went in. And it's been in ever since. And it's nice and snug. And the truck is sitting out getting icicles on it, so.
okay.
Okay.
Well, I have 2 trash cans, a small refrigerator, my 3-wheel bicycle. And that's the only thing actually in the garage because everything else is in a cabinet. I mean, there's just nothing there anymore.
Wow.
I got
I
rid
have a
of my
3-car,
weed
there's a
whacker
room
and
here,
my,
and I have a 3-car garage and it's just stuffed full of stuff. My
uh,
third
Mine
base,
too.
my
We
well,
have
most of
maybe
my
I'll come this
storage.
summer, Vicky, and help you clean it out.
Okay. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We have a
one
3-car
thing,
and there's room for the 3 cars, but everything else is just packed all around it.
Well, ours was that same way. So,
So, Bob, I got a story about centers in high school,
Okay.
10th grade.
About
End
who?
end of the year, I was on the, we were all on the 10th grade football team. And at the end of the season, Rodish and Peters pulled me aside and they said, "Hey, we want you to learn how to quarterback." And I'm looking at these guys saying, "Is this a joke or what?" You know, because I hadn't quarterbacked at all anywhere except in Sandlot type situation. So they get me over there off to the side over by the gymnasium area.
Yeah.
And they bring over one of the guys who was centering that year. Now, I think his first name was Virgil, but I'm not sure. who he
Virgil
was.
Dryden was the guy's name.
Yeah, Virgil Dryden.
Virgil,
Yeah.
Good guy from
Darn.
Yes, yeah.
So they give Virgil the ball and they say, "Okay, now you're going to learn how to take a snap from center." Now, I had never done that. And so, and you know, when you take a snap from center, you got to stick your hands right there.
Yes.
Yeah, every quarterback I had touched my butt more than my wife did. I promise you that.
So, you know, I say, well, okay. So, you know, I stuck my hands in there kind of lightly. And of course, you know, the snaps were not good because I wasn't grabbing it. You know, and this went on for I don't know how long. And finally, and that was the one and only time, because it was like the last couple days or last week of practice. And never heard of it again, and I never showed back up in the 11th grade.
Well, the
I don't know
mistake a
what
lot of
potential they
quarterbacks
saw
make
I
them is
had,
they don't
but-
get their hands straightened out. So they wind up snapping the ball into their fingers and finger sprain.
Yeah. So that's my story about centering.
Well, Virgil Dryden was a pretty tough guy. I don't think he ever finished high school, if I remember right.
Yeah, he was pretty tough.
Had
Nice
a brother,
guy,
Elmer, was an older guy, yeah.
Man, I
Tim
forgot.
Peters and his wife Myrna are still living, by the way.
Great movie, guys, if anybody needs one. Called Radio Days. Anybody ever seen that one?
Radio Days.
Years ago.
Radio Days,
That was
D-A-Y-S.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
No,
No, it's not.
that's Radio. That's the name
Oh,
of it.
Radio.
Oh.
No radio.
This one is about the 20s and 30s, when the radio was the most important thing in the house. And live studio broadcasts with sound effects and stuff like that. It is hilarious and it's really well done. I watched it a couple times yesterday. Guys, it's fun.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on any of the streaming services.
Okay.
But you guys will remember in my grandmother's house and my house actually for a while, the radio was the center of life. I mean, it was
Right.
just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Certain
The Lone
radio
Ranger
program in the morning.
Amos and
Better not
Andy.
interfere with Grandpa's baseball game. I mean, it just brought
Yeah.
back so many
Yeah.
memories and stuff. It just
Hmm.
unbelievable.
Yeah, when Grandfather used to sit in his chair in his room and listen to the Cincinnati Reds,
Yeah.
Cincinnati Reds.
smoking
Jim, I-
cigars.
And the radios
My
were huge.
grandfather would go to Mac's Tavern for a couple beers after work, come home and have dinner, had a radio sitting on a stand right by his rocking chair.
Yep.
His pipe stand there, and newspaper rolled up, the Palladium item rolled up beside him. And if you were a young person at Grandpa's house and you spoke during the basketball game or baseball game, he'd pick that paper up and smack you right in the head with it. And you could talk during commercials, but never, ever, ever during the broadcast.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I used to hear the Wiedemann beer and
Oh, Hudipole.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Burger beer.
And
Carlin's
burger beer
Black
too.
Label,
And burger, yeah.
Garland's
Yeah.
Black Label Burger,
Yeah. Hey,
amazing.
you guys, you remember this pioneering, right? The gold
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
I've got that one, yeah.
Okay. Where's Diane Duncan?
I'm here.
Diane,
Right there.
Diane,
Yeah.
I just looked because in the senior one, where we're seniors, Virgil Dryden is not there. So he must not have graduated, but he's in this one. He was in our class.
Yep.
And I remember the name, but I was trying to think Virgil Dryden. As I recall, he was a big, kind of a tough.
It may have been
he
the
was a
football
tough
thing
nut.
he gave up.
And
then.
so I looked him up on this one. And he's right next to your picture,
Yeah.
Diane. And
Oh, really?
Diane, by the way, you are just cute as a little bug in a rug. I mean, you are so cute in that picture. And anyway,
Well, let's see the
Virgil is
picture.
right next to you. And I remember now Virgil. Virgil, you did not want to mess with.
No.
No, no.
Virgil was a tough dude.
Can you show us the picture?
Can you,
Yes.
yeah, can you
Can you
hold it
show
up?
us?
I don't know if you can see it or
We can,
not.
we can scan it and send it out.
Here, wait a minute. Let's see. Virgil.
It's right here. See Diane?
Oh, I see Diane. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
see.
I see Virgil. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With
He,
kind of a flat toppy.
yeah, but a
Yeah.
lot of hair.
A fluffy
but-
Bird shouldered, big guy, yeah.
Yeah,
Fluffy flat. But he was a nice guy. As I
yeah, he
recall.
was.
Did
Good
he go
buddy
to
Tom
Tech?
of Fred Goss, wasn't he?
What's that?
Wasn't Virgil a good buddy of Fred Goss?
I think so.
I believe
yeah.
that's right, yeah.
And I think they went to Test.
Yeah, Tess, I believe, yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember him from Test. And you didn't want to mess around with that dude. Yeah.
Fred Goss is dementia. He's been getting dementia for a while.
Oh,
Mm.
shoot.
Better than nice guy. I liked him.
That's too bad.
Tom, there was a great picture, Tom Porter, of one of your neighbors, Tom Maddox,
Tommy, yeah.
when he was 16 years old, overlooking a wreck down at Test Bridge where a guy'd run off the bridge down there.
He probably caused it.
And Tom Maddox was the witness in the picture in the paper.
Oh, my gosh.
And this was when he was 16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trust me, Tommy Maddox probably caused that guy
yeah,
to have the wreck.
yeah.
Tommy
dad
Maddox was the wild man. His older brother Jim was more straight laced.
Yeah.
Actually, he was kind of a pain in the ass, but Tommy Maddox was a hell of a lot of fun. But man,
Oh,
he
my
was
God, yeah.
really wild. I'll tell you what, I lived on a block there on South 13th Street that was just amazing. I mean, man.
Yeah, Tom's brother Steve was enough trouble without everybody else.
Well, yeah, yeah.
I have to remind Rick Putoff the next time he's on here that he went to Tom's house on 13th Street to find Tom, and he wasn't there, but his brother Steve was there. So he goes upstairs into Steve's
It was
room.
Rick and Dick.
Oh, okay, both of them. And what does he pick up? He picks something up.
He decided he would show them our dad's samurai sword.
Yes, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
And I don't know how all this happened, but eventually he had these swords on him and he forced them to jump out the second story window.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
So, Tom, one of the great stories about Rick Putoff, I'm in his house down on South 9th Street, across from the grocery store. His mom worked at Standard Grocery. Saturday morning, I don't know what we're up to, but we're down at the house. And Rick's brother, Stephen, who I think is still alive down in Carolina somewhere, or maybe passed away. But anyway, he comes out the back of the house. They'd been fighting about stuff like brothers do. And Stephen took a hatchet with a hammer on the end of it, and fired it right at Rick across the back porch and barely missed him. I mean, got his spirit.
Oh, my goodness.
But have Rick tell you that one sometime.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff
Yeah, that's kind of stuff his brother would have done.
That was going on all
Yeah.
the time.
Looked like one of those targets in the actual
Yeah.
thing. Spinning over.
Now, come on, you girls had to have some of that kind of wild stuff happen. Diane, you had brothers.
Yes,
Yeah.
but yeah, 3 brothers never did that. We never did that.
Really?
Really?
And it was just standard stuff down there where I live.
Yeah,
Oh,
It was every day.
Oh, my.
And everybody was picking on Shane Bushy. Somebody had brought up Shane Bushy, didn't we?
Shane Bushy.
Does anybody else know Shane? Remember Shane Bushy?
The name's
Yeah.
familiar, but
Yes.
In that first communion picture I sent out.
Oh, that was it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He was a
Poor
big
old
kid, though.
Shane.
He was big compared to us.
Yeah, but yeah, he was a marshmallow though. I mean, he was like the punch.
sound like Hub, Tom.
What's that?
That's a Hub Etchison line, isn't it? You marshmallow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You big
Oh,
marshmallow.
The worst thing we ever
well-
did was put Diane Whistle on the hood of Jane's car.
all the time. When we drive past to Johnny Weston's house,
Johnny,
and we'd
yeah.
push her
Johnny
off the car.
Oh,
One
one time I fell and I winced and people came up
laughing.
Oh, are you all right? Should we call the ambulance? I said, oh, these girls are so mean to me.
She's
I got
just
so-
fine. Leave her alone.
We did it.
That's
We
right.
did it
Find
every
them back in the
weekend.
car.
And you know what else we used to do? I have no idea why. We used to call Dick Bird's mother. We
Yeah.
never identified ourselves. You remember that, Susie? We
Marjorie,
would call and ask her all kinds of questions on the phone.
Marjorie Bird.
Constantly.
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't remember that, Susie?
I do
I
remember
do.
it. I
Okay.
do remember it, Jane. Yes, I do.
I mean, we were very obnoxious.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
why
Did
were
one of
so-
you have a crush on Dick
I
Bird?
think
One
Susie
of-
did.
I did. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I figured that'd be why you'd be calling the mother, trying to get information.
We never told her who we
Big sister
were.
Sally,
No, we never said who we were.
And I don't know if he ever knew we were calling her. I don't
Probably
know.
not.
those of you guys who are on Facebook, Sally Bird, Dick's sister, is very active on Facebook quite a bit. Different
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
Cheerleader a couple years ahead of us.
right. mhm.
Yeah.
So why were you
Doesn't
girls
she
always
live in
picking on,
Richmond?
why were you always picking on Diane?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
why?
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 Well, do we really need to say?
Easy. It was easy.
We still pick on Diane.
Jeez.
One thing I remember from winter is that we used to have toboggan parties out the Forest Hills.
Yeah.
Everybody
Oh, yeah.
remember
yeah.
those?
Oh, yes.
I think one time we had a car hood that we used as a toboggan. I'm not sure if I'm remembering this correctly. But somebody had a car hood. Somebody also had a big toboggan.
Did somebody break in the cart barn too, Jim, and tow a toboggan or something out there
Could have been.
to get it started down the hill?
Yeah.
I don't remember. That's something about a golf cart and that slinging stuff.
You know what, Tommy and Jim, I remember from test. We used to go over to your house, Jim. Do you remember this? And we'd all climb on top of each other.
You
Do you
do
remember we
what?
had great, we'd pile up on top of each other at your house. I remember
It
that.
was at your house.
And Tommy, you were there, and Jim, and I know I was there, and a whole bunch of people. And we just start one person, and then someone would get on top of them, and another, and we'd make this great big.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? And I honestly, I think somewhere along the line we were kissing each other. Does that sound?
Oh.
right?
Oh,
my
okay.
There you go.
These were referred to as Jimmy Hoax orgies.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh.
yeah.
And Jim doesn't remember them? Okay.
Not that part.
Oh,
Oaks Harem, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I don't remember who all was there. I know I was there, and Tom and Jim. And Susie, you were there? I know there were. more
Went
people
on
than that.
during high school more.
I thought that was junior high,
No, it's high school.
It was high school,
high school.
Yeah. It was high school.
early high school, maybe.
Must've been early, because I had a boyfriend in
It's been early.
sophomore, junior, and senior year in high school.
Yeah.
It was early high school, I think.
Okay.
Jim, it could have been a ninth grade
Yeah.
test because you,
Could have been.
yeah.
Cotillion years.
Oh, God.
You guys were
Oh,
pretty good though. You-
That was like
you helped
fifth
me
grade,
clean up.
wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we would help clean up. You're right.
Yeah.
We were.
Okay. So if any of you know how to get in contact with anybody that we have not gotten in contact with, let me know. I'm going to go after Bob and Barbara. By the way, speaking of Bob, the last time we had a luncheon, do you remember the luncheon where Bob and Barbara were at this luncheon? I don't think it had to do with a major reunion. For
They
some
were at
reason.
one of the reunions.
They were at
Yeah,
the
they were.
55th.
Well,
They
maybe
were-
maybe it was that.
They were at the 50th, yeah.
And I hadn't seen Bob in maybe
No.
forever.
He
And
hadn't
he said that he told me that during Vietnam, he flew those big B-52 bombers out of Thailand
Oh,
Oh,
gee.
gosh.
during I forget how many years. I mean, he was Air
Yeah.
Force, so it was at least 4 years.
Mm.
Yeah, so he was flying out of Tan Son Nhut Air Base in Thailand, dropping bombs over Hanoi.
Oh, gee.
Yeah. And I didn't know if any of you had talked to him or if you were aware of that.
No.
Yeah. So I'm going to go after him.
Yeah.
I think I may even have a phone number for him that works. So
Good.
anyway. Well, now who is it again that gets so Susie gets her second shot.
You too.
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Friday.
First.
Got my second one this week.
All right.
You say you did already?
Did
Yeah.
you have any?
Yeah, I have
Oh,
mine.
Harvey, you got on late.
And
So,
Nancy got her both. hers.
yeah,
I've
well,
already got
Nancy,
mine.
yeah, Nancy told us about her after effects.
Right. Last
She
week.
was in bed for
Yeah.
a week.
Did you have any after effects, Harvey?
Really didn't. My wife didn't have any, and I got a little the next day. I just felt a little achy, just a tiny bit, but really nothing. Arm was somewhat.
Which one did you have, Harvey?
Which one did you have?
Pfizer.
You had Pfizer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
it's
Susan.
Moderna,
I hear
isn't it?
that Moderna is really bad.
Susie's been hearing all these horror stories about the second Moderna shot.
We hope we see you next Saturday, Susie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be out of bed by then.
Oh my gosh, that's right. You don't get it until Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Mine's a week from
I get
Wednesday.
mine on Friday.
All
We
right.
Oh,
We Zoom, I get mine in the morning and then we Zoom at noon. So,
Oh.
oh, that's right. Okay.
yeah.
Well, you
That's
won't
your-
have,
guys
you
should
won't have
have
That's
anything.
fine. You won't, you're fine that day.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'll be fine.
It's the next day.
Have you guys seen the time lapse of the woman after her first shot and her second shot?
Yeah,
Jane
and I
sends
sent that out.
You
Yeah,
guys seen
that was good, Jane.
Yeah.
Looking in the
That was
mirror.
Good.
That was
Yeah.
pretty
A lot of
fun.
fun with that one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's good.
Okay, well, then we'll look forward to seeing you
guess-
guys with beards then
Yes.
next week.
Yeah.
Full beard. All right, well, good luck, everybody.
Yes.
Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Wait for
Everybody have a good
reports.
week.
Stay
And
safe.
Susie, if you need any help, call us.
Lots
Okay.
of snowing in the
Stay
air.
healthy.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeff with Nancy on
Bye.
See you guys.
Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye,
See you next
everybody.
week.
Becky, did you say you needed to stay on?
No, I just said I was gonna catch up with Nancy on her birthday.
Okay.
'Cause she's already turned 76 and I'm catching up with her.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, come on.
Did you have yours yet?
When was
Becky?
yours, Becky?
Mine's tomorrow.
All
Oh,
right.
happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Happy birthday. We could
We
have sung
should've-
to you.
Yeah, we can sing right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
dear
Becky.
Becky.
Happy birthday to you and many more.
And
Happy-
this is probably the only birthday I'm gonna have because we've already got a weather advisory coming in from the.
Oh,
county.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
We
well,
know.
yeah, good luck. Yeah, you guys, good luck to you guys
Yeah,
for the
Yeah,
weather.
be careful. Those Austin roads are bad.
Yes.
tell me about it
Uh,
because they don't know how to drive.
No, they
No.
don't. I lived in Austin for 8 years and there were 3 ice storms while I lived there years ago. And I mean, those people would just fly everywhere.
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
wait a minute. So Austin
It's north.
is west
It's
And
of
north.
Dallas, and isn't it south?
Well, it's north of Houston,
Oh, it
Yes.
is.
north and west. of
northeast, west, northwest,
Northwest.
over there.
northwest. Up there.
Oh, somewhere.
Okay, all right.
No,
Well,
she's gonna be cooler. She's colder than me.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
going to get to 6 and we're supposed to have 8 to 10 inches of snow, which
Oh my
we've
gosh.
never had.
No,
my
you
God.
don't.
We
No.
want some pictures, Becky.
I'll do that. I'll send them out.
yeah, and then
Just
Nancy-
stay inside. Do
Yeah.
not go anywhere.
Yeah.
Now, Nancy, and Richmond is south of Houston, right? It's a
It's southwest of Houston.
southwest of
yeah,
Houston.
Yeah.
It's on the way
Okay.
to Corpus. We
Okay.
were going to
Oh,
Corpus.
and I meant to ask the two of you,
Mhm.
what do
Oh,
you
not
know
doing.
about, what is it called?
I have no idea.
South Padre Island.
Oh, I know it well.
Is it nice? Is it,
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. That's where the kids go for spring break and all that, and fishing. There's a lot of fishing down there. I used to be in a fishing tournament down there.
okay.
Oh, baby.
Is it,
When I was
is it very tropical?
not tropical, no.
Okay,
You don't want to go there. You don't want to make a special trip to go there.
okay, okay. Yeah, my brother Steve has been trying to talk us into going on.
No,
He is having some health issues and I don't want to have one of those, if only I had done this, if only.
yeah,
Yeah, he's been saying that you know, hey, we need to get together as brothers more often and stuff like that. But, and they're going to South Padre Island in April for his wife's birthday, but I think I'll just have to pass on that one.
I'd go to Galveston if I were you before there. Galveston's really clean. That's just south of Houston. You just fly into Houston. And it's an hour south of Houston.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
okay.
And there's lots of people that go down there and rent houses on the beach. A lot of people I know just get them one of those, what do they call them? The beam.
VRBO or one of those.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I know a lot of people from where I live, that go down there and do that. And you're on the beach and that's where the cruise ships go out of too.
Oh
Of
my
course, they're not going right now. But there's a lot, it's historic. There's a lot of historic about old Galveston.
Mhm.
They've
Yeah.
cleaned up those beaches down there really well.
Cool.
Okay,
I would suggest going there than South Padre. My sister met me down in South Padre years ago and she said, after 3 days, she said, this is horrible. I'll never come back here.
Yeah,
And I said,
yeah.
well, it's good fishing down there.
Okay.
And that's where a lot of people go if you want to go fishing. Have you ever been there, Becky?
I've not been to South Padre, but I've been to Galveston and I love it.
Yeah.
I love Galveston.
That's what I would do. I'd go to Galveston. You fly into Hobby Airport and you
Yeah.
just get
Yeah.
on the 45 South and go.
okay.
And if you
Okay.
do that, you better let me know you're coming.
Oh, we will. We definitely will. Yeah, Steve's got, well, he's got a lot of health issues, but he's got a leaky valve
Oh, really?
and they've just been monitoring it.
Yep.
Mm.
And they're trying to wait for as long as possible before they do anything because I forget how many years ago he had to have his chest open for a bypass or
Yeah,
something.
bypass.
Mhm.
And he doesn't want to have to do that again.
Oh, boy.
Right.
So
How
so
old is he,
far,
Tom?
let's see, if I'm 70,
73.
he's 73. Yeah, he'll be 74 in September.
Yeah.
He's 73 right now. So it's not bad enough that they have to do anything. And when he was talking about it the other day, he says, yeah, he says, if it's just a little bit, you know, that it'll just, you'll absorb the blood. I'm thinking, ooh. So I don't know. So I'm thinking, well, okay, I gotta do something to,
Well, they did a intravenous valve replacement on Tom.
Yeah,
did they?
yeah,
They went in through his thigh and went up and
yeah.
of course, that was a day that we thought we were going to lose him. Afterwards, they had to take him back in OR. I've never seen anybody being pumped or the paddles.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a place to go but sit in the corner.
Oh my
And-
gosh.
And they took him away and he came back about maybe an hour. And then they said he was okay. And he was fine for about a couple more years. But,
Oh,
Yeah.
but they
well, that's
didn't open him up. Because
Yeah.
they didn't open up after our 03 reunion.
Uh-huh.
uh-huh.
We came back in that October, that Halloween, he had open heart surgery and quadruple.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And so he's just, they kept saying he's like a Timex. He kept on
Taken.
ticking. And so he kept on going until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But and then that's when they put the pacemaker in, when he had the valve replacement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the pacemaker in, and then I don't know what happened finally, whether that went out or what. But anyway, miracles of medicine.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I may just try and talk him out of going to South Padre
You
Island.
don't want, Tom, you don't want to go down there.
I'm not going.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's why I wanted to ask you. I meant to ask you last week and then I forgot.
No, you
But I
don't want
wanted
to
to,
go.
while the
But
two
go
of
to
you-
Galveston. Look at Galveston and look
Okay.
at what there's to do down there.
Okay. Okay. Appreciate it.
Okay.
You have a good week.
Yeah. Have a good week.
Y'all too.
Okay.
All right.
Hope you get some
Bye.
cake. Hope you get
Stay
some cake,
warm.
Becky.
Yeah. Oh,
Stay warm.
I don't
Okay.
want 6 degrees, but I guess we're gonna get it.
Yep, yep, here it
Okay.
comes.
Stay inside. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I said I have plenty of food and wine.
I
I'm
bet
There you
good.
go. As long as you got wine, you're all right.
That's right.
Hey, one last question, Nancy. Are you going ahead and planning a trip now that you know that you're going to be kind of home free?
I'm supposed to go on a tour trip the end of May for around Colorado. It's a Trafalgar. Have you ever heard Trafalgar Tours? I've
No.
heard they
No.
do a good job. But anyway, now there's 30 of us and we fly into Denver and we get on a bus and go north and then all around Colorado south
Cool.
and come back. It's a 10-day trip.
Cool. Yeah, it
So-
takes that long.
Yeah, but so, I've not planned anything overseas. I'm not going overseas at all.
Well, I told Tom, I said, who knows if we plan something, if the countries are even gonna let us in?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
if they still have COVID over there, I don't want to get caught in that mess over there.
You got
Right.
it. Yep, you got it.
Uh,
You can't get into Canada. Did you hear that
Oh, my gosh.
all the Alaska cruises were canceled because
Oh.
Canada won't allow anybody to come in to
Yeah.
Canada?
I don't doubt it.
I
Yeah,
don't doubt it
Yeah.
either.
yeah,
I mean, that's for this year. No Alaska cruises.
yep,
Yeah, when we did ours, it originated in Vancouver.
yes.
Uh-huh.
And then we stopped on the way up in Canada.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
right.
Do you get the National Geographic Expeditions magazine?
No. Mm-mm.
Because they had a fantastic, one of their trips
Oh, they have lots of
was
things.
the river cruise.
In France.
And it made me think of you.
Yeah,
And it looked like a really good one.
Yeah.
And if we decided we
Who
were
was it with? Who was it with?
National Geographic.
Oh,
Nat-
National Geographic. Oh,
Yes.
no, I did
And
not
they
know
have-
they did that.
Yeah, they have knowledgeable experts with them all the time.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
it's like, you're not just going somewhere, you've got somebody there that can tell you everything you want to know and more.
Exactly, yeah,
They're absolutely wonderful. Only problem is they're kind of expensive.
yeah.
But you
Sort of.
only got one, we got two,
I know. Just like, what's that one tour company, starts with a T. It's real expensive, but I've heard.
Yeah,
they're-
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I've heard they're excellent. And
Yeah.
I've heard anybody.
So,
that's-
get on the internet and look at their travel stuff.
Yeah, I will.
Because it's
Um,
really, we went on one.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
went on one years ago, it was 2015 in fact, that was D-Day in Normandy, which was an absolutely spectacular
Oh, I bet.
trip. But anyway, take a look at it, Nancy, because once we can get into these countries, we might want to all go together.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the one. It's the Rhine River Cruise, Amsterdam to Basel in Switzerland.
That would be
I've been on
better.
that one, except I
Have
did it
you?
with Viking.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And it started at Amsterdam and went to Cologne, Koblenz, Mannheim, Heidelberg, Baden-Baden, Strasbourg,
Yeah.
Basel, and then you fly out of Zurich
Uh-huh.
on the way back. You fly into
Well,
Amsterdam.
that's a
fly-
little different, but it's basically the same
Yeah,
thing.
basically the same, yeah.
This one is 8 days from
About right.
$4,295.
Yeah.
But that's everything. That's
Yeah.
room, board.
Oh, that include
meal,
airfare?
Guide, no, it does not include airfare. Yeah, that's the bad part about it. But they usually give you a discount on the airfare a lot of times.
Right.
So check it out. That's your homework for the week.
Yes, ma'am. No, I'll contact them and have them send me a brochure or I'll
Yes.
look online.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them, but that's good.
Yeah.
That was the most fantastic tour we ever had taken. We
Yeah.
couldn't get over it.
They're a much better tour guide than I am.
And every place we stayed was first class, 5 stars.
Nice.
Amazing.
That's nice.
Amazing. So, all righty. Well,
Have a good week.
have a good Saturday night.
Well, I'm getting ready to go play canasta with my neighbors.
Okay, good.
Good deal.
All I
All
have
right.
to do is grab my bottle of wine and I'm gone.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. I'm sorry we held you up.
Oh, no, I have 10 minutes.
Okay,
Okay.
good. All
I'm
right.
ready to go.
Have fun.
Okay, good to see you guys. Take
Yeah, same
care.
here. All right.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye. Love you.